Hi, welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, January 29th of 2025. I'm Gio Benacore. This is a recording done by Vantage Markets, and we're about 2 hours prior to the US session open, and we're going to have a very volatile day all across the spectrum. We're going to be starting in around 9:45 a.m. Bank of Canada is going to come out with their interest decision. Expected that they're going to cut by 25 basis points, and that will cause volatility in that currency. So keep your eyes peeled on that asset, the Canadian US dollar. You'll see some volatility in there. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be having the FOMC meeting. Their news conference coming out at 2 o'clock. So Powell will be addressing questions, and he'll be speaking about the direction of the interest. And will he succumb to President Trump's demand of cutting interest rates? So that will also continue with volatility. And after the market closes, Tesla, Microsoft, and Meta are going to be reporting today. So we'll be having a lot of volatility in the markets today. So it's going to be an interesting day. Today we've seen so far how the Nasdaq is pushing higher. So let's raise our levels of resistance, since that's being asked for. So I'm gonna use 2180. I'm gonna try to use round numbers. The 20-day moving average, nice level of support, and then I'm gonna use basically where this candle closed right around there on Monday. So it's expected that the market will continue to rally to the upside. So let's see if that will happen today, just how much of it will be. Then we have the S&P. Let's update our levels of support, 60.50, and the 20-day moving average as our second. I'm going to leave the same levels of resistance here. So let's see if another leg up will be coming in today for the S&P 500. The Dow, the Dow is making nice moves to the upside. So upper channel, upper Bollinger Band is going to be that place. And let's just use yesterday's swing high, swing low. So yesterday's fluctuation is going to be our first level of resistance and our first level of support. Then for support, I'm going to use Monday's fluctuation to the downside, swing low. So here we go. Here we have our trajectory for the day. I mean, if you want to come in and measure something, trend base pip. So let's just measure all of this trend. So there, you could use those levels for probable lower resistance. Let's see, take a look at crude oil. Sideways trading, that's what's expected. So let's see what will happen today. If we'll see another leg up or leg down, or just continue staying within range, within this channel that is being created. That's what I think is going to happen. It's just going to stay here between 74.5 and 72.70. Nat Gas it traded lower yesterday, so we're going to have to update our level. 320, we can leave the same there. 360 resistance, And I'm gonna use Monday's fluctuation, swing high as a probable level of resistance. Oh shoot, so 320, there you go. Then gold, most likely we'll see gold surge today, depending on what's obviously gonna be talking, what Powell will be saying. We'll see volatility in gold. Will he speak about lowering rates or not? So let's just use the upper Bollinger Band for silver, and then let's just use that swing high from Monday, and then the 20-day moving average as a first level of support, and then just there's some levels that catch my eye. All right, so it opened with a gap up, so that's interesting. It's pushing. It was closed, so let's see if it'll continue to move to the upside. Copper, on the other hand, is looking to make some sort of correction, perhaps. Let's do 410 and then 415. Resistance that where the market opened on Monday. Let's just leave the swing high from Friday. That's where it is. Probably be sideways trading for today. Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin moves in thousands, so it's steadily holding above 100,000. So that's positive for the crypto. The currencies, the euro, is retracing strongly after making a nice move to the upside towards the 105 candle, but it hasn't been able to sustain itself north of it. It's actually just testing some of these levels, 103, and let's just use the 20-day moving average. Let's see if it'll tank or will rebound from here. Pound, let's just leave the same levels that we were using right here. They're moving lower. The dollar index is gonna say a lot about what's happening with the currencies. And the dollar index, it got up a bit, a little tiny gap. It's been closed. It's looking to push higher. So let's see how much higher will it go today. If it does, obviously during Powell's session, we'll see volatility in this asset as well. That's at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So stay vigilant with your trades. Have a great trading day today. I'll see you tomorrow.